Let's get everything pulled up. Make sure the stream is going. There we go.
Oh, we're out right now?
Mm-hmm.
That was quick.
Yep, pretty quick. All right, so tonight let's just wait on some people to get in here first before I start running my mouth like I usually do. As you can see, though, we got Andrew's car behind me, and we got the Calypso clone. Do it. Jimmy Warden in the house already with the do it. It's a convertible, so Hector says it's a convertible. In a way, I don't know. We'll talk about it a little bit more.
Just use
Flip
it for parts?
Yeah, just use it for parts. Well, we've already done that one time, guys. You don't want to see me do that again, right? We don't want to cannibalize another Foxbody if we can help it. What's up, Salty Stain?
Aaron Rodgers.
It's going good, going good. As you can see, we got Andrew in the house tonight to answer all of your questions that you have for him. So, ask away. It's going to be an open discussion like it always is, but we are going to be discussing the convertible. Should I buy the convertible or should I not? So, we're going to talk about that and answer some of your questions that you have.
I hate the automatic, for the record.
Yeah, so
It's horrible.
Andrew does not, he's not a fan of automatic. So, build it for your daughter. So Ben, typically, so this is the thing. It is a convertible, and I'm not totally against having a convertible as a first car, but I don't think that would be a good first car for her because it is a convertible. G Funk says buy the Pinto. You guys want me to get everybody wants me to get the Pinto. So funny story, we actually have a Pinto. It's got a 351 Windsor, or it had a 351 Windsor in it back in the day. It's over on our property. If you've ever watched any of my older videos, you'll see it in there. I'm not really a Pinto guy. I'm not against them, but not really a Pinto guy.
If it was turbo, you probably like it a little better. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true.
Absolutely, yeah. If Andrew's car was turbo,
Not a turbo guy.
Yeah, we're not really turbo guys. I mean, not that we don't like turbos.
I just
we
don't
like
want to
them.
deal with it.
Yeah, we don't want to deal with them. Definitely do it. Buy it.
Definitely a lot more power to be made on these cars on a turbo versus the triples are.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Let's scroll back up. See Demon Fox in the house already. What's up, Demon? Demon says buy it. So I don't know, guys. We're gonna talk about it tonight. We're definitely gonna talk about it. So I don't know how long this stream is gonna go, but we've got plenty of time to discuss the vert. And also, guys, if you got any questions, you can ask Andrew. I know a lot of you have been wondering about his black car, so we're gonna talk about that tonight. So let's go back through some of these comments. I'm gonna go
A
ahead.
lot to wonder about.
Paul, what's up? Red Man, yay, Fox bodies, exactly. We have Fox bodies in the background tonight. I probably should have used that as a thumbnail instead of what I did. So hopefully that wasn't too much of a clickbait. So Aaron says just build the thing. Donnie, what's up? Jake. So JPP, I appreciate that. Supercharge the clone. So yeah, at some point we'll probably throw a supercharger on the clone. Also, with the clone, sorry, Joe Nate came over tonight and earlier today, and we worked on the car, turned a few wrenches, and I think we got this thing about straightened out. You guys probably weren't aware of it, but it had a few little issues with idle, and I just felt like something wasn't right. But we tore into it a little bit today, and I think there was a massive intake leak from runner to runner, so I think we got that figured out. And what else? What else we did? Oh, we adjusted the rocker arms. Still got a little bit of an issue there, but we'll work through it. All right, so guys, give me appreciate that, Jake Jones. Thank you. I love my vert, and Daily Drive it paid $1,000 for it, and that's
a good deal there.
you can't beat that. I mean, and that's the thing, that's kind of where we are with this car. If I buy it, I just want to enjoy it and drive it. Guys, I don't want to restore another car right now. Any of you that have been with the channel at least through 2019, through the whole year, we put in some major work with the Calypso clone to get it where it is. What would have normally taken me 2 years probably to do, we did in about 5 months. So I'm ready for a break. Can I buy the clone? Aaron, no. None at the moment, none of the Mustangs are for sale, but possibly the Terminator. Andrew says I can't sell it.
You're
But
not allowed to.
yeah,
It's not for sale, so don't ask me.
yeah. So look, I've had a lot of comments on the Pinto, and I know a lot of them are just jokes and whatnot. But if you guys are interested in the Pinto and getting a price on it, I can get you a price later on in the live stream. I'll ask my wife. It's up there at her place of business. So if you guys will be interested in it, I'll get you a price on it. You can call up there and talk to them. So Ben says, I don't think y'all lose money on it. Yeah, I agree. And that's the whole thing. That's kind of what.
We would either.
Yeah, that's what we kind of talked about. Was like, well, you know what? We're not going to lose any money on this thing if we get it. So we'll see.
I apologize for my yellow headlights that I just got from Illinois. They already suck.
Yeah. So let me move out of the way. As you can see, we were just talking about this in another live stream. But Andrew, how long have you had those headlights?
When the window you paint the car?
We painted it. Damn, when did we paint the car? Was it, did you realize we painted that car in 2018? Had to.
No. I didn't buy the car till October of last year. Oh wait, no, it's 2020 now.
Yeah.
October 2018.
Yeah. So anyway.
We painted probably the beginning of this year. It's been about a year, but they were yellow.
Yeah, they
3 or
those
4 months after I bought them.
those headlights yellowed really, really quickly. The tinted ones, you're not going to be able to see it as bad, so hopefully they last a little bit longer. Also, what was I going to say? I was about to say something. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, audio check. Guys, give me an audio check. Let me know if you can hear us. I know Andrew's not probably talking loud enough over there, but we'll get to that in a minute. But let me know that you can hear me.
Should I start hollering?
Yeah, Andrew likes to holler, so. So if you see me sitting here waiting, I'm waiting on the replies to come in. We're about 10 to 15 seconds behind.
No,
Okay.
it's not a T5. That vert, so you still have that parts vert out back. Is it a T5?
No, the parts vert was what we got the engine transmission out of to go in the Calypso clone, and it was an AOD. We have since swapped to a T5 in the Calypso clone. Funny thing, once we started putting the transmission in, the engine that come out of the vert, which was an AOD, actually had a T5 in it at some point. At least the engine did that was in the vert, because the back of the crankshaft was all beat up where somebody had tried to get the pilot bearing out. All right, let me get this chat over here. So I hate looking at myself on camera; it messes me up. So let's get to some of these questions.
Now you looking at the camera too, so that helps.
Yeah. Maven, Madden, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, the white car is clean, guys, and I'm probably right in the way of it, but that car is so pretty. The Arctic Fox is what we call it. Yeah, Andrew knows what's up with the 1320.
Oh yeah, that one there.
Yeah, Ben.
This is an old hoodie. I had it
Yeah.
for a long time.
We've had it for a while. All right, guys.
Pay for all the videos.
Hold on. What happened? Something just got deleted. Trust me for the right amount of money.
You would
Would
sell
sell
it.
The clown. It kind of is a clown car. Yeah, you're right. I mean, for a certain amount of money, I would sell a car, but.
For an unrealistic amount of money, I would
Yeah.
sell
Well,
it.
you know,
Never mind, but
Well, we
I
talked
don't
about
want to, so it has to be unrealistic.
Exactly. That's the thing. We know that it's not worth it, right? So we talked about this in the last live stream. If I were to sell the Calypso clone, you guys, it would take like 20 grand to buy it, and it is not worth it. I've told you this before, but in case you missed the last live stream, I feel like the car's worth $6,000, $6,500 the way it sits right now, but I wouldn't take that for it. Howdy from Colorado. So, Vac Fink, what's the temperature there in Colorado? I'd be curious to know that.
It's what, about 50 out here? Probably.
Yeah, it's probably like 50 right now, and you can see we're all like in hoodies and jackets and stuff, but we're not used to it. 50s really in Colorado, so that means that we got a warm front coming our way then. So whatever you guys have now, we'll get in 3 or 4 days. Salty Stain. I guess you keep trying to. I guess you keep trying to type in clone, but it's saying clown. So, no, not really. On the outside, yeah, I can see where you would think that. But like underneath the car, I don't know. Andrew knows what I'm saying. It's a solid car, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done underneath it too before I would be.
There's Scotty.
Scotty's in here.
Yeah.
Where's Scotty at? Where's he?
Right there.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, man?
Yeah. What's up, Scotty? The barbecue bacon. You made some barbecue bacon yet? Too many IPAs. I hear you, Salty. Colorado Kool-Aid. Let's see. I like that hat.
What's an IPA?
I don't know. That's a beard.
Oh.
Clone, there you go. You got it then. G-Funk, what you talking about you're done? You're not done. Alright guys, so opinions on the Vert. What do you think we should do with it? So, like I mentioned before, kind of as you saw in the thumbnail, we had talked about maybe making it like a Celine clone, but not with those wheels. So obviously that car's been photoshopped, so I took those stock wheels and just made them bigger. But we would run a newer style Celine wheel, 5-star, 5-spoke Celine wheel on the car. So in an 18,
I don't think the SEs would look bad though.
yeah, the SEs would probably look really good. Actually, if we were going to do it, I would probably go with the face style SE wheels. I really like those too, but it had to be only Celine clone. You know what I'm talking about? The face style wheels?
Yeah.
Instead of the deep dish. There's a company or two that make them, but
I agree with that.
those would probably look pretty good. Supercharge. If you want us to supercharge something, at some point we will.
I agree. I think you can supercharge it too.
Yeah. Let's see. Buy it. Yeah, so JPP says that the style bars are fire, and I agree. When they're done right, they look really good. I do not
make
like
anything ugly, but you can also make anything look good, I reckon.
Exactly. 351 swap the Vert. No, I would not put that much time and effort into it, John. But I mean, sounds good. If we 351 swapped anything, it'd be the green car. How's the car tonight? Is it blue or green? It's green. Green tonight. Nope, turbo all the way. Of course, Scotty, you would say that. Turbo all the way. Why not a GT clone? Honestly, but right, why would I do that? I mean, seriously, why would I want to make it a GT clone? I mean,
that's a lot.
I get what you're saying.
It's a lot of work just to make it a GT.
Yeah, well, I guess the way he worded it. So I mean, what would make a GT clone? I would just turn it into a GT. I thought about that actually. Yeah, just put like a GT body kit on it and have like a GT convertible. So yeah, I mean, I have thought about that. I guess it was the way it was worded kind of threw me off, but I have the Celine body kit already, or the side skirts. So all we have to do would be buy the front and rear bumper parts, and we would be all right there. We basically have a Celine clone. So from my experience, how loud are V1 superchargers? Honestly, I cannot remember on those which one's the loudest and which one's not. But Andrew, you got any experience with those?
Mm-hmm. Pro Chargers are ridiculously loud.
Yeah, Pro Chargers are, and some of the old Vortex, obviously. I can't believe it's not bought already. Let's see. So, Vac says that, you can't believe it's not bought already. So, well, honestly, I can't believe somebody's not already got the thing. But they have. Now, the rust underneath the car is probably one of the issues that...
Yeah.
It's not really that big of a deal. If you guys don't know, we had to fix some rust spots on the Calypso clone. And it's not a huge deal. I mean, it sucks. You do that whenever you need to replace your carpet. You just go ahead, as long as it's not the entire floorboard, obviously. As long as it's sections, it's pretty easy to manage. So anyway, I guess what I was trying to say is, that's not even a known thing. I don't think anybody's crawled under the car and looked at that. So that was kind of the first time that we saw it was in that last video. And it could be a deal breaker for some people. No style bar, Dustin says. It serves no purpose other than looks. Exactly. And so do aftermarket wheels. Serve no purpose other than for looks. I mean, obviously you can go to a wider rim and stuff like that. I get that for handling, but typically we just do that for visual. Styling bar, 100%. Now, my buddy Scotty has got a roll bar, a roll cage style setup in his convertible. And honestly, that's not my thing. I prefer a style bar. I don't really like the roll bar. It's not really my thing.
He said, I'm going to look for more Foxes with one-piece headlights. That's why nobody's bought it.
Yeah, exactly. You're probably right. So there's a video where me and Andrew burned a set of one-piece headlights. I was going to use OBS tonight, If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's the software where I can put stuff up on the screen for you while you're watching. And I was going to throw that in there for you, but it's so laggy. We have so many issues with it, so this is the way we're doing it tonight. Roger, what are you talking about? Better engine? Clone all the way. Not a vert guy. So G Funk says he's not a vert guy. You remember G Funk?
Yeah. Felt you mentioned.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I'm not really a vert guy either, but hey, you know what? Every once in a while, it's all right. We gotta change it up. We gotta get something different for the channel, and that's kind of the thought process with this. What is it?
He said you don't have enough. Guy said you don't have enough horsepower for the low bar you got.
You're right. I don't. I absolutely don't have enough horsepower. So I'm gonna have to make a Scotty. I'm gonna have to revoke his mod privileges. All right, Andrew. You see anything in there that we need
I
to?
can't hardly read it. It's too far
Yeah.
away.
So we're having trouble reading. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit bigger so we can. That didn't do anything.
Just make it wait anyway.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hold on, guys.
There we go.
Let me get this where we can read a little better. There we go.
Get the
All right,
4-eye. I support the 4-eye.
Yeah. So 4-eyes are just hard to come by, guys. I mean, otherwise we would. But
I like the 4-eye notches, but I really like the 4-eye GTs.
yeah,
They're good looking cars.
I love like an 85 GT, something like that. Love those cars. So Jody, what's up? Glad to see you in the house tonight. G Funk, put a 351 in. I'll tell you what, if you'll give me a 351, I'll put it in. How about that? Yeah. So Mustang got a 4-eye would be cool for the channel, and that's something that we will probably look into. That was originally what we had talked about doing next for the channel. The whole thing with the vert is it's kind of fell in my lap, right?
Yeah.
So it's just in my lap, and they're like, you know, you gonna buy the car or not? It's a good price on it, so that's kind of the only reason.
If I buy another Foxbody, probably a 4-eye
Yeah, I agree.
or an Elliott 8793 just to kind of complete the trio.
Yeah. So Dennis, what are you talking about? Drive one and you'll love it. What are you talking about? As far as like a convertible, I mean, I've owned Foxbody convertibles before and driven them. Or are you talking about something else?
427 Windsor.
Hey, that would be nice. So
Yeah.
that would be nice, like a cleaver or something would be really cool. So a 3.5 Eco. Yeah. Cool. I'm not against that.
I'm just not a huge fan of the Ego Boost motors are good, don't get me wrong, but I mean,
Ow.
it's gonna be a coupe.
Okay, so I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. We just had a phone call.
You popular fellow.
Yeah. So hopefully that doesn't happen again.
464 valve 4-eye.
So Ben's got a good idea, and this was something else that I thought about. We could turn the vert into a 4-eye car. I do have a 4-eye bumper, so that is absolutely a possibility, and we could still run the ground effects and all that stuff. So Ben, that's a good idea, and we may do that. The only thing is the bumper that I do have is kind of rough, so we have to fix it. Fast 1993, what's up? So Jody thinks that the vert has my name all over it. Guys, I don't know. I'm torn on this because, I mean, look, we gotta have a top immediately. And I know all of you want to see me do a top install. I've never wanted to do a top install. And to be honest with you, I really like the idea of a warranty. So taking it, letting somebody put the top on and be done with that part of it and have the warranty on it. I don't know. That
I
notch
put
back.
the top on the Jeep.
Yeah, I put the top on the Jeep. So the white notch is sexy in the background. Yeah, so let me move real quick so you guys can see. Yeah, the notch is quite sexy. If you guys don't know, we actually sprayed that car, half that car in the garage right here. First time when we sprayed it was over at my dad's house. We had a couple issues. We come back and we ended up spraying half of the car in this garage, and guys, it turned out great. Concur on top warranty. So yeah, still, you understand what I'm saying. It would be great to do it and to say that we did it, but ultimately I want that warranty. We did the same thing on the on Yellow Wolf. A Cobra clone vert. Why would I ever want to do that? That's the worst thing you could ever do. A Cobra clone vert. That Duke Blue Fox. You know who I'm talking about. I'm just joking. Make the Fox a hardtop convertible. Jay, I know there's a company that makes a hardtop for them. I have to look into that. Yeah, there's a company that Jay, or anybody, Let me know, is there still a company that makes the hard tops for Foxbody? My dad and I, so Fake Snake says that you and your dad did one on an 02 and it looks great. Okay. We bought a how-to video. I don't know, I mean it might be something to look into. New edge slings, exactly. So that's what would go on the car would be, I was missing the terminology, but yeah, a new edge saline wheel is what would go on the Vert.
Hard top is over $2,000.
Seriously, so
I'm out.
well, hold on though. So $2,000 for the hard top, but you obviously don't have to worry about buying the top itself and paying because that's going to be $1,200 to go put a top on that car. So I mean, obviously I have to paint it. So
Smooth
lines, $1,600. Okay, so smooth line makes one. Guys, do they look good? Tell me that. Do these hard tops look good? I think I've seen one before, and you can hardly tell that. So Roger says no, they don't look good.
That's all he said was no.
Yeah. Oh, I knew. How did I know this was going to come up? So one Sir Carlton here. I'm not going to comment on that, but I know what you're talking about. That has not been verified.
That's what I thought that you were talking about earlier, and so I caught the Duke Blue comment.
Oh yeah. I was talking about Gearhead. Yes, they look great. Okay. Going off a notch. I mean, that's an idea, I guess.
We'll cut it off the white one.
Yeah, we'll put it on the white and make it a drop top. We'll just swap them. How about that? We'll make his a convertible. So guys, I'm gonna ask you a question. Now, those of you that know, please don't comment. What do you think Andrew paid for this car? I want to ask you a question. What would you pay for a car like this? It's bone stock. It's a 91, and it is what you see right here, AOD car. Just curious as to what you guys would pay for something like that. $65, $5, $55, $55. Really, for a coupe? $10,000. 45 all day, 4,000, 85. So see, I'm seeing numbers all over the place. So this is what's funny. Anytime you ask this question, you get numbers all over the place. I mean, they're about on point though with everything. Okay. So we'll let it go a little bit longer. I'm just curious to see what everybody would.
I think I could get 65 for that car.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
ask 7, get 65.
You think Andrew could get 65 for this car? The interior is clean on it. I mean, he's not going to sell it. We're just talking right now. I'm just curious.
Only reason I don't think I could get any more than that is because it's automatic car.
Yeah, it's AOD, obviously.
Even if I 5-speed swap it, it's still a factory AOD car.
Jamie, I promise you the Calypso could not get 10 grand. Not right now. Not right now. So yeah, somewhere around there. So what did you pay for it, Andrew?
Paid, what did I say? $5 grand.
$5 grand for that car. And all we did was
I was
paint.
kind of iffy about it, and then I looked under the bottom of it, and the bottom of it was cleaner than the top of it. So I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna buy it.
The bottom of this car, underneath this thing, is mint. I mean, it is so freaking clean. No rust, not even dirty. I mean, this thing was super, super clean. So, and it's got cross-drilled slotted rotors and a couple other little things, but it's basically stock.
Which are a gimmick, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
They're still warped. They're warped right now. Like.
Absolutely. Stain domination in the house. Yes, sir. What's up, guys? So, as I always do, guys, go check out Stain Domination, G-Funk Express. Who else we got in the house with us tonight? We got Demon 5-0. We got, where's the Gearhead at? Gearhead's not in here. You just messaged me, Gearhead, so where are you at? So, sorry, by the way, if you are on, I was just about to start the live stream whenever I saw your message. So just in case you guys don't know, I guess that's something we can talk about. Obviously in the last live stream we had Caleb call in, and I just want you all to know, most of us Foxbody YouTubers talk to one another. We talked to 5-0 Tussin, talked to him a few times. He's actually part of our club. We know Caleb, we talk to him quite often. Gearhead, talk to him. Demon Fox, G-Funk. I mean, we all try to communicate, and I think that really benefits everyone being that way. Nobody's in competition or anything like that. You can mention my name around them and vice versa, and everything's cool. So we all support one another, so please. And Stain Domination, obviously, always in the house, good people. Yeah, so Stain Domination wants to know how everybody's doing. So sound off, guys. Let them know how you're doing. We're good down here in South Alabama. Oh, man. So Foxcast had a live stream today, so he finally did. We talked him into it. That's pretty cool. He was supposed to call me, and I was going to get on his live stream, but sometimes things just don't work out. Hey, saw you like photos on Fox Addicts, the blue hatch. Yeah, Mustang Lab. Yeah, I saw that. I remember the car, the dark blue. Is it dark blue LX? Is that what it was?
Tell Andrew to bring his other car around sometime.
Yeah. So so today Nate said that he would go get the car for you. He'd take it to his house, wash it, clean it up, and drive it around.
Oh, okay. I appreciate
Yeah. So
such a generous offer.
it needs to be driven. So I think it's a good idea. So it's cold in Canada. Uh-oh, guys, we got a special delivery. Come here, baby. Look at that. All right. Wave to everybody. No, you gonna wave to everybody? No? We got pizza tonight. Andrew says that he don't want any, so I got to eat on camera. Sorry. Ooh, that's good. So, is Andrew's car still an automatic? Yes. So in case you guys don't know, we do have some stuff for Andrew's car. We have a GT40 lower intake with GT40 upper lower intake. We have an E303 cam or an F cam if he chooses, whatever. What else? We got a couple other things. I can't remember what all it is.
Supposed to be able to get my hands on a set of heads, but
yeah, so
that won't be anytime soon.
So hopefully he'll have some heads for the car at some point. Andrew, do a coyote swap.
One day, buddy.
Yeah, one day. Now Andrew's all about the coyote swaps. He likes them. I mean, I'm not saying he obsesses over them, but he does really appreciate a nice coyote swap car. Yeah, he wants
a
some
black
pizza.
car will be modular swap one way or another.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's where I was going with this. So Andrew really wants to swap his black car, swap a coyote into it. That's like the ultimate goal for it. Hook me up with some pizza. Man, I tell you, it's good tonight. I'm fixing to have to ease over here and take another bite. Man, just a second, I'm starving. So, swap the AOD to a manual, big difference, you'll love it. Yeah, so Andrew's owned, 5-speed cars. We don't really talk about it a lot, but Andrew has my old Foxbody that I had, which was a 5-speed, red interior. That's the tuxedo Fox, we call it, the black and silver.
My 95 that I had before that.
Yeah, Andrew had a 95 before that.
The white car was actually the first automatic car I've ever bought. Not just Mustang, like any automatic I've ever owned.
Yeah, even his HHR was a 5-speed that he drove around. Race it against the Calypso. What, the white car?
And I don't want to embarrass him like that on YouTube.
Yeah, that wouldn't even be a race. So Andrew would get murked. Now, we do need to run the Calypso and the black car. Right now, though, the Calypso has not been running so good.
No, I will not sell my car.
Andrew will sell. So if anybody, look up Andrew on Instagram. And if you guys would like to buy the white coupe, it's always up for sale. So,
it's not up for sale. He's a liar.
I'd rather have an AOD over T5. Ooh, that's saying a lot right there.
It's nice to get in it at 5 o'clock in the morning on the way to work and just press the gas. But other than that, I don't.
So Salty.
See the benefit.
Yeah, I agree. So Salty Stang says that he's thinking of selling some of his sacred old school parts. Really?
Like parts around here,
do tell, Salty. What all kind of stuff do you have? What's Andrew's Instagram? It is Andrew Chadwick 97. You'll find him.
Scotty said it's always for sale, but not on sale. I like that.
That's a good one right there. So Scotty, how's everything going over your way with the car? You've been racing. I know we hadn't talked in a while. So what's going on with that? How's your car doing? What's my opinion on a car with 410s or 456s? Well, depends on what you're going to do with it. loud orange.
If you got an AOD car with 410s, I think you're good. 456s is a little steep, in my opinion, for a street car, but it's not unstreetable.
Yeah,
as long as you just want to drive it to the service station and maybe to the grocery store every now and again.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I'm thinking like going, like taking on trips. I wouldn't want to drive 2 or 3 hours with 456s in it.
No, and 410s are about as far as you want to go.
Same Domination said, what parts? Hey, now hold on.
Yeah, look,
hold
Same
on,
Domination moving in on it.
He said, Brodix heads, Holly Systemax upper and lower, and many other parts.
Ooh, hey, that Holly Systemax is a good damn intake now. That's still one of the better intakes out there right now.
The Holly Systemax head, wasn't
No, the Systemax intake though was very similar to, was it the Vortex? What was that damn intake? It was very similar to.
I don't know anything about Systemax stuff.
AOD gang, where you at? Well, I think there's a few AOD guys in here tonight. Stang Domination working that angle. Hey, that's right. I think Stang Domination, you guys are out in California, right? The Holly wasn't so ugly on it. Honestly, to me, I appreciate that mods for catching these comments, because I'm trying to catch them and you guys are getting them for me, so I appreciate that, guys. And anybody else, if you would be interested in being a moderator,
San Diego.
just San Diego. Okay, just let me know. We can always benefit with a couple of extra moderators. So yeah, G Funk agrees that Holly intake was awesome. I liked it. They're pretty mean. That was a good looking intake to me.
I don't like how they look.
Really?
But they're I would run one because they're good intakes, but I just don't like how they look. But I don't like how most of the intake looks on these cars.
Yeah,
I actually really like that bread box, like the Trico.
I was actually just about to say that. Now,
best looking intake you can buy.
now when I say bread box intake, I'm going back to the old plastic. What was that, Holcomb intake? Guys, what intake was that back in the day? The old plastic intake. I always liked that thing. I say it was plastic. I think it was.
He said even I had Holly Systemax set up. Well, it was good enough for you, and it's good enough for us.
On the
barbecue.
No, the BBK Systemax intake. Okay, so it took me a second. So Stang Domination asked about that. The BBK Systemax, is that the one I'm thinking about? I mean, which one am I thinking about here? There's a couple different ones that look the same.
I don't know.
I had one. So what was that? A Systemax? No. Comp cams, was that it? Was it the comp cams intake? No, it's not. I don't think it was a BBK. I'm pretty sure of that. So yeah, Fox fan likes the stance on the wheels on the white car. Yeah, Roger, exactly. Yeah, it looked like a box. It was just a freaking box right there with and the throttle body come off of it. The BBK whistle, yeah, and those strict flow intakes will do that too.
You said the plastic one is the comp polymers.
That's right. I think that's right. I was thinking it was something like that.
I don't know if I've
Yeah, see, comp cams is a bread box. That's a bread box intake. Literally look like a damn bread box. Like a black. I think
I've ever seen one.
you could get those things. Couldn't you get those things in different colors?
Let me look one up.
I know they come in black, but I think you can get them in different colors too. Oh, and by the way, guys, we did fix the header leaks on the car. That took 3 years to fix, I swear. So I will take you all around the car here in a few minutes and start it up. We've got it running a little better, so I only seen black.
That don't look bad there.
Mm-hmm. I thought they had them in like yellows and stuff.
That's what that Trick Flow R intake or whatever. I think some Trick Flow R. I don't remember what. There's a lot of people use it for boost.
So Tricky Nicky asked, how did I fix the header leak? Well, I don't know if you're being serious or not.
Tricks.
Yeah, I don't know if you're being serious or not, but it was quite the feat on that car to fix. The flanges, now I got these headers from Demon Fox. So first of all, let me ask, Demon, did you have any trouble getting the headers to seal up? I was having trouble with the flange pulling to one side, and I couldn't get it just right, so I ended up having to run a really thick gasket in it, and was finally able to seal it up. So Sola says 50 Tussin has an old set of Canfield heads. He's ready to install. Oh, I thought he was wanting to get rid of them. I know a guy's got a set of
That's the
Canfields.
one I'm trying to get my hands on.
Yeah, we know where a set of Canfields are right now.
What's some Brodix heads? What are them about? Salty Spain.
What's he talking about?
He said he has some Brodix heads and with the Holly system and stuff.
Really? Can you guys hear Andrew? Is he loud enough over here?
It might not be. I don't know.
Yeah, he talks like he's just, over here talking to me like this. I don't know. We'll see. So Percy's header gaskets. Never heard of those. You ever heard of those? So what header gaskets are you guys running? Because I have had a time. I've run the copper ones in the past. They're okay. Andrew's loud and clear. All right, good.
Good deal. Yeah, I know the Brodix heads are pretty good heads. I just didn't know what the specs were on those.
Yeah, guys, you were
I ain't
about.
got a huge motor, so I don't want a huge head.
Andrew got a big old motor in the white. It's heavy anyway. All right, so it looks like you guys are literally 30 seconds behind on video, so that's making it tough to answer questions here. So what's the deal with? Tell me about these Percy's head gaskets. I've never heard of these things. Everybody keeps saying it.
Well, they do leak on us sometimes.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to try them.
Yeah, but right. What are you talking about? Y'all want to trade some Mustangs? Hell, maybe. I mean, I would trade something before I sold it. So G-Funk uses Felpro. So yeah, I mean that's typically what I use. I just threw away the. Hold on, let me go get some. I'll take a bite of my pizza while I'm back here in the background. Andrew will answer any of your questions.
Not truthfully, but I'll answer.
Look at this. This is the old packaging that I had used. I had this thing sitting up forever. And that's what I ended up having to use to get the headers to seal up. Go back to those old metal ones.
He said daily 5-speed gears for a Foxbody. I guess he's asking what gears?
Yeah.
I don't like a 355 or 373. I actually put 355s in my black car, and I don't know why, because all I did was spin, but I wish I would have gone to a 373. It doesn't turn up like in my opinion, like it should.
Yeah. I agree with Andrew. A 355.
All the help you can get.
A 355, 373 is a good gear. I wouldn't really go. They do make a 390 gear, so that's kind of in between that 373 and 410. So the Felpro one-piece oil pan gasket. Yeah, now that thing is awesome. That blue one-piece Felpro gasket, we changed mine out. And I've had a lot of people say that you can't do it without pulling the engine out and without jacking it way up in the air, but we did it fairly easily, actually. It's not something I would want to do again, but it was not. I would much rather do that than run channel molding. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Whoever asked the question about the better gears, so you got everybody helping you out, chiming in right now. 355, 373.
355 or 373 with boost. I guess it depends on how much boost.
Yeah.
If you're running like 6 pounds of boost and making 350 horsepower, then 373 won't hurt.
That's right. And guys, you gotta remember, on gears, if you've got a car that turns a lot of RPM but maybe doesn't make a lot of torque, you can get away with a low gear. If you got a car that makes a lot of torque and doesn't turn as many high RPMs, then you can use a taller gear to compensate. Ultimately, it comes down to gear ratio and RPM to do what you want to do. And Scotty says that, okay, Scotty has 390s in the Terminator. I didn't know that.
Good gear for our 04 Cobra.
Who's asking?
Mike J.
Mike J. Good gear for an 04 Cobra? Well, hell, you have come to the right spot. I'm going to tell you something that most people want. Well, I guess it all depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to go fast and you got yourself a good set of tires, 390 or 410s.
Go fast in the road.
390 or 410s. I know that seems like a lot, but guys, it will wake a Terminator up. But you got to have the tire for it, obviously. Let's see. FP Vlogs. What price would you put on a T5 with a Tri-X shifter? If everything's in working order, depending on whether it's a world class or a reverse synchro transmission, I mean, all that's going to matter. Me personally, you don't want to know. I'm still old school on my pricing. I'd say $350, like at most for me. But I think shit, probably $500.
Yeah, you probably get $500 for it nowadays.
Probably about $500 for that.
With the shifter.
With that shifter. I remember back in the day you could get these things for like $390. I was reading that for like $150 all day. E303 or smaller cam 355 gears. I mean, the E cam is a lot of times overlooked, and everybody thinks that you have to put it in automatic, but the E cam is just fine with 355 gears or B. B, you're going to lose a little bit of torque. 410s and an off-road X woke up my 04 Mach 1. Absolutely, those Mach 1s like those 410s and even 430s. Well, they turn to RPM, you know. So. Let's see, what else we got, guys?
Chumley. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
So is that the first you've heard of that?
No,
Man, they've been calling you Chumley.
it.
Y'all been wearing Andrew out with that. So
It
let's
took
see what
me
we
a
got.
second.
So Mike J said that your 390s make noise. If they're set up right, none of them should make noise.
Shouldn't matter the ratio. I bet it's for a Terminator too.
All right, hold on. What is this?
Mustang 932. That's the last one I read.
Yeah. When are we going to get back on the Termy? So Stang Nomination is asking, you know, when are we going to have some more Terminator content? Well, I said this in the last video. I was going to go today and get the Terminator. Joe Nate come over and we ended up working on the car, and I forgot about it, but I'm going to go get it. Like you guys, like I told you before, we have an issue with the transmission. It's making a whining noise. I do believe it is a throwout bearing. I really do, but we're not 100% sure on that. So, but we'll still beat the hell out of it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it back over here. And if I can get Andrew in the car to hold the camera, then we'll go out and beat on it. John Doe, what's up? See, so Scotty's saying that his 390 gears don't have any issues either.
You know, on your car. T-Top Tommy. Oh, I guess T-Top Tommy's a different person. Oh, right there.
Well, I guess, yeah, Mike J, give those 390s a chance, man. They're really good gears. I guess you can still find them. Used to, they were readily available. They were popular for a little while, and then they kind of just faded out. I'm old school. 93 Cobra Clone, 302 SVO heads, GT40 intake, 150 shot of gas, 1060s, and you love it. Hell, I would love that too. Man, that's a foolproof setup. You can't go wrong with that. That sounds good. Sounds good to Andrew. Sounds good to me. I would drive that every day. TKO versus T5. T5. Nobody wants to hear that, but for the money, put yourself T5 in there. Now, if you're going to buy new, you can pay a lot of money for a T5 new. So if you're going to do that, then go ahead and get yourself a TKO. I mean, it comes down to this. It comes down to money. If you've got plenty of money, get the TKO. It's going to be stronger than the T5, but not as strong as you think. You agree with that? What? What?
Andrew's the narrator for Swamp People. That's messed up, man.
Ah, dang. They got you.
Appreciate it.
I'll be right back.
$700 for my fully rebuilt T5. Ain't too bad already. City paid $700 for a T5 fully rebuilt.
$700?
Yeah, for a fully rebuilt T5.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it really ain't too bad when you think. We've been looking into a lot of parts here lately. So.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, if you can get a T5 rebuilt for $700, fully rebuilt, then yeah, absolutely. Now, be careful. I forgot who it was on YouTube, but I was watching a lot of these guys that are so-called rebuilding these T5s and putting them on eBay and selling them aren't really doing a whole lot. Okay, so Demon Fox just shot me a text. Yeah, I don't think it's an issue with the headers, Demon. It was just, for whatever reason, I couldn't get them to seal up. We finally did, though. Let's see. So, I don't see where this was tied to, but I see the Stage 2 collection. So I always talk about this. Anytime I get a second, I like to remind you guys, if you want to save the T5, don't over clutch it. Don't put too much of a clutch in behind the T5. Let's go with like a Stage 1 clutch or a King Cobra or something like that, and you'll be just fine. See, Right here. Smitty says TKO breaks just as quick as a T5. There you go. I mean, I'm not.
3550, the case broke in half. Like
Yeah,
cracked all the way around.
Andrew's broken too. Matter of fact, we have his bell housing. There's your bell
Somewhere.
housing.
It broke 2 ears off of it and cracked up the bell housing.
Andrew's bell housing's over here somewhere from wherever he busted his TKO.
In the middle of 4th gear.
So John asked, best ECU for the money. That's going to be micro squirt. Period. I do believe that because now for the money, we are going to be. This is the thing. So I'm kind of caught. I have a little bit of a dilemma, guys. If we buy that vert, then that's pretty much going to halt work on the Calypso column. I mean, let's be real, right? We're real guys. I mean, I'm sitting out here eating pizza and wearing hoodies and stuff, right? Nothing. There's no smoke and mirrors here. Money doesn't grow on trees. So I have to make a decision. If I buy this vert, then the work's going to kind of stop on this. I need to buy a micro squirt for the car, and we need to finish this thing up. So that's kind of really the only thing. If we were done with this car, I'd buy the vert, no problem. So that's that. Brian, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Burned up his first T5 in less than 1,000 miles with stage 3. Switched to a stock motorsport clutch and now got over 40.
Man.
I believe it.
Stay with the clone. Yeah, probably what's going to happen unless I just get a wild hair and just go get this perk.
No vaping mirrors.
See, horseplay always one time. We're not even going to talk about it. I'm not even going to acknowledge your comment. I'm not even going to tell y'all which one. If you didn't hear it, you just won't know. We're not going to go there tonight. Swear. So Gregory asked, how do I like the mini starter? I love the mini starter. It completely changed this car, did it not?
Yeah.
Man, this thing was like rah rah rah. It was horrible. And we put the mini starter on it, no problems whatsoever.
Mine doesn't sound great on a white car either. I'd
Well,
like to have one.
He's got a better battery, so his turns over a lot faster. I noticed that earlier, and it's a little more muffled. Mine's still kind of loud, but you can tell there's no issues with it. Was it hard to install? No, it's identical. It's exactly the same. The only thing that you have to do is you have to take the signal wire from the side of the solenoid, from the battery, from the key on side of the solenoid down to the starter, and then you take your wires that normally would have went on that side and flip them. Can't really explain it right here on camera, but you guys know what I'm talking about, and you can look it up on YouTube. There's some pretty good videos. Super simple to do. You need one wire, extra wire. Horseplay, yeah, you know. I'm not even gonna go there with you tonight. I'm not even doing that. Aggressive clutches are not good on stock T5s. Okay, so Eric, you're right. I do have my own opinion about this though, on slick cars. Okay, so this is my opinion. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm gonna pass this over to Andrew and see what he says. So read that comment right there. Aggressive clutches are not good on stock T5 slick cars. Like slicks. Do you agree with that?
No.
Why do you not agree with that, Andrew?
Because the slick's easier on the car than the radial is.
Yeah, so I think
A wrinkle wall will help absorb some of that shock.
exactly. So a wrinkle wall tire, what Andrew's talking about is a wrinkle wall tire will save your drivetrain. It's a known fact. You put a set of hard radials on the car and you will break something. So, it's just a matter of opinion. Well, actually, there's some proof behind that, but my opinion is if you're going to go to the track, put slicks on your car rather than putting a radial on it and trying to get it to dead hook. If you're going to take it to the track, put something on it that's got some flex.
Radial's faster though.
Yeah, radial's faster, no doubt, but if you want to save drivetrain components, put a slick on it. Crazy, right? All the alpha cams ain't any good, so all the alphabet cams ain't good.
Saying they rob power.
Yeah, so I know Loud and Orange asked, are the alphabet cams any good? So I'm sure you saw the video on the beat cam where it robbed power, actually made a couple horsepower in it. I saw that same video. Are they any good? It depends on what you're asking, man. If you're looking for horsepower, I would probably look elsewhere.
My car made decent power on motor though. When I made my black car made about 290 with a beat cam.
Yeah, but you're not stopped.
With GT
On a bone stock engine, you're not going to pick up any horsepower from.
Yeah, probably not.
You're not going to. But there's nothing wrong with a B cam on a set of like GT40 heads and stuff like that. Sure, absolutely go for it. We've talked about these cams before in the past, so I'm not going to harp on that too much tonight. Mega Squirt will a Mega Squirt work with an AOD? Absolutely. Because the AOD is driven off the TV cable, so
Shouldn't be any different.
yeah, it won't be any different. Love my Ecamm GT40 heads, 24-pound injectors. So T-Top Tommy, it made, wow, well, that's pretty good. It made 297,308. That's
Yeah, I
really
think
good.
mine only 287.
Yeah.
I think that's what it
See, what's funny is a good running tune car. Andrew made, what'd you say, 280 something?
is. You got 287 or
280 something with, what'd you have? A B-Cam, GT40 heads,
and a carburetor.
and a carburetor. This car right here would be lucky right now to probably make 260 something to the wheels. I know, with the big heads and all that stuff, I get it. But it's not running right, and it's not tuned right. Can you get in this car and drive it and think that it's running good? Yeah, absolutely. But as soon as I tell you that it's got heads and it's got all this stuff on it, you're gonna be like, probably, I feel like it should have more power. Exactly. We're working through those bugs, and we'll get all that worked out. That's what the the Micro Squirt's gonna help us do. T-Top Tommy, daily driven 35,000 miles one summer. What? You did that one summer? That's crazy.
Everyone's on the road.
Okay, so Loud Orange says, I asked because I was told my car has an X-Cam. The car has an upper and lower with Edelbrock heads. I mean, the X-Cam's a big cam. That's like a 542 lift cam. It's got a lot of lift. Duration's got a pretty good bit of duration too. So.
Andrew, you want to trade. I have an 89 GT Auto with paperwork showing 86,000 original miles. Go to Boat Like Racing on YouTube. No, I don't want to trade.
Yep.
I don't sell anything at
Yeah.
all.
Andrew doesn't sell anything.
I'll die with it.
So T-Top says, yeah, so in Michigan they don't get to drive all the time, so I guess you wear those summers out. Here, we drive more in the wintertime than we do in the summer. Is that not true?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we
There's
take
no
our cars
bugs out.
Yeah, there's no
That's the
bugs
best part
out.
about it.
They don't get all in our paint and everything. The cars make more power, and we don't have to deal with the snow and ice. So in the summertime, you're gonna lose 20, 30 horsepower in the summertime around here.
110 degree heat index every day.
All right, guys. So hit us up with any questions or anything like that. I know we typically do these on a Sunday, but Andrew was available tonight, so I figured we'd go ahead and do this tonight. So any questions that you got, go ahead, hit us up. I always miss them, so keep trying. If I didn't answer it, Andrew's watching you guys like a hawk over here. So
Yeah, I'm trying to.
yeah. I heard that E303 cams don't work well with a carb setup. Oh no, they work great with a carb setup. You know, you can't really get into that to be honest with you. In my personal opinion, worrying about the difference between these EFI cams and doesn't really matter. They work just as good. See, right there, Eric said you heard wrong. The E303 works great on carbs, and it does. Works great.
Did anyone suggest the Retro Fox get the head skin intake engine from that vert?
I hadn't really thought about that. Who asked that?
Sean Fisher.
Sean Fisher asked about swapping getting the vert and swapping the powertrain into the Retro Fox. That might be a thing there. We might.
We just don't know what kind of heads they are.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of heads they are. And to be honest with you,
I
I
know it's
don't.
not a GT40.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like an E7 either.
That's the thing. What Andrew said. They're not a GT40, and they're not an E7 head, or they don't appear to look like an E7. It's kind of dirty down there, but they are cast iron heads.
But if it's an old school cast iron head, then
Yeah, it could
there
be.
wasn't but so many.
Man, it'd be awesome if they were high ports, but I do know what the high ports look like. They have the individual blocks, and I didn't see that, so
Even
I'm out,
so many
guys.
of those, and they all.
So Scotty says he's out. Barbecue bacon is coming off the grill. Don't even play, Scotty. You know you're playing. Best old school suspension setup for racing. Just uppers and lowers, guys. You don't have to get carried away with it. Back in the day, like Southside was really good. Megabytes. Stuff like that were really good. I mean, if you want to go like that retro, but just a good set of upper and lower control arms, or you can box in what you've got and put some poly bushings in. I mean, if you're talking just basic stuff, I don't know much past that. Andrew could probably help you out with stuff outside of that.
I got Megabyte Juniors on my black car.
Megabytes are great. I'm telling you guys, they are great. Dad, are you trying to sell my Mustang GT? Oh,
No,
so
that's
Brandon,
messed up.
I got you. Okay, so so I see now. So father and son. See, I didn't realize that to start with. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Windsor Juniors. So yeah, Windsor Junior heads are good too. What's happening with the Vert? So Andy, are you late to the party? What's happening with the Vert, with the red one? If so, we're trying to decide whether we want to get this car or not.
If we got it, fixed it up, and sold it, we probably wouldn't make any money on it, but we definitely wouldn't lose any.
Wouldn't lose any money.
Well, we might make a little bit, but not. There wouldn't be enough to justify work.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be enough to buy it just to resell it.
Exactly.
But
well, right now I've got a buddy of mine that is basically going to go up there and buy the car if I don't buy it. So it's pretty much sold already, one way or the other. So, wow, you went 520s on Southside lift bars.
nice. Boat Right Racing said, "Hey son."
I love it. That sounds like me and Andrew in the comment section somewhere.
I'll have to go to your YouTube channel and check that out.
Yeah, so Andrew's gonna check you guys out. Andrew's watching like a squirrel. That's pretty much what he is. Little squirrel. That's about it.
Andrew's too expensive. How's that?
So Fast 1993 says Stain Domination does some badass work. Hell yeah, they do. Unless you were late to the party, man, those guys are killing it. I can't praise them enough. I mean, I always do, and they don't owe me anything. And I don't owe them anything. It's just, I just love what they do. If you guys don't know, go check out Stain Domination right now.
So you got a Dark Block 572, forged internals, Browitz, race right heads, power, and a Glide, and his other Fox you traded for a Coyote and a 5-speed.
No.
I don't know. It depends on what direction he wants to go with the car. If he's wanting to go as fast as possible, then absolutely not. Because a Coyote's not going to take you where that motor will take you. But if you want to turn it into like a street car, you want to like take the Mustang Week or something like that, then I'd say do it.
Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you want to do.
As long as you don't mind taking a loss.
572 is a lot of motor. If you want to just drag race, I say stick with what you got. But these Coyotes will, depending on what generation it is, will make some serious power. Serious power. Stain Domination up. Hey man, no problem. You guys deserve every bit of it. Hate drag wheels. Man, I love me some drag wheels. The large tacks, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I don't like them. I think they're horrible.
Yeah, you don't really need it. I mean, obviously, we've talked about that a million times. So the Windsor Senior and Windsor Junior heads are both good. Yep, absolutely. Does liking the videos do anything? No, not really. I don't think it helps with algorithms or anything like that. I would actually like to do a video where we see how many dislikes we can get just to see. Doesn't really matter to me. I do appreciate though. So the whole thing with the like dislike is, if there's a bunch of dislikes and I know I'm doing something wrong, I need to check actually, see where we're at. Oh, no dislikes yet. I appreciate that.
You could do a video on Hunter's LS Mustang and you'd probably get plenty of dislikes.
Yeah, we could do that. We could actually we could video Hunter's car a little bit more and get tons of dislikes on that because you guys are not hearing that shit at all. Oh, I lost my chat. There it is. Restore chat.
There we go.
Oh crap.
Buddy said you want dislikes, invite me to your show.
Hey, dislike away, man. If you don't like it, just dislike it. That's good. All good, man. So Bleeding Blue 75 says finally made it to a live stream. What's up, fellas? What's up, Bleeding
What's
Blue?
going on, man?
Yeah. Hey, show look, Aubrey.
I know I've seen her there about 3 times. I wasn't going to acknowledge it.
Oh, you wasn't going to acknowledge it? Aubrey. Aubrey's not here today, so I got Andrew in her place, and I'll be glad to have you back, Aubrey. So you guys want to you want to fire the car up, listen to it again now that we don't have these header leaks and stuff like that, and walk around it. We finally got it running pretty good. It's still idle a little too low, but we got TPS set right, so hopefully this thing should start up and you go to hear a difference in it. So let me go ahead and zoom in on these. So I'm getting old. I can barely read this stuff. Shut up, Andrew.
I think I'm catching it.
Yeah. Andrew's the only person in the world I know that's ready to be old.
It's like gonna be fun.
He's ready to be old. He says he just wants to be old and sit around in his wheelchair all day.
I don't want to holler at people from my rocking chair.
And I believe it. I
There's
believe it.
nothing better.
He wants to be old and fat. So don't worry, Andrew. It's coming. It's coming. Jarvis, I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up real quick. Like, I want you guys to hear the difference in the way that it sounds. Hopefully you can hear it on video. We're probably not going to be able to walk completely around the car, but we'll try that.
Salty Things, a question for Andrew. If you were a coyote swap your black TT, is that a swap you want to do yourself or pay someone else to tackle? That is something I would do myself. It would definitely be a learning curve. Don't get me wrong. Not that I know how to do it. But getting the motor in wouldn't be the hard part. Getting everything to bolt up ain't the hard part. They make brackets and you can make stuff work for that. The aggravating part would be the wiring.
Yeah, absolutely.
There'd be a learning curve for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. I watched.
Just make sure I wire it up to a fuse first.
Yeah, yeah. If we do it, we'll probably have Dover and Caleb down here to help us. Say, hey man, we'll come down and hang out. Put them to work when they come. No Chevy swaps here. Yeah, so we don't really do Chevy swaps either. But I do have one friend. You always got that one friend. Windsor Stroker. You want some serious power on a budget? Windsor Stroker's where it's at. Absolutely.
Four banger swap to a 5.0. I ain't never done one.
What?
Have you ever tackled a four banger swap to a 5.0, James King?
I'm not. Personally, I've never done a four banger to a 5.0 swap. I think it's pretty straightforward. The coyote stuff is for Foxcast. Yeah, I mean, that's his thing. I mean, that's what he does. That's his wheelhouse. So it's a little different.
They're
obviously,
good at
than
it,
what we
too.
do. Yeah, they are very good at it.
408 Stroker is a beast if built right. I agree.
100%, absolutely.
That was my plan for my black car until I got a steal on some 302 stuff.
Yeah, 408 is the way to go on Windsor. I'd like to do like a 408 with like a really mild cam and fuel injected and just streetable. And just have the 408, you know, that would be awesome.
Roller.
Yeah, hydraulic roller. Any thoughts on building a 331, 347 for the Retro Fox? Sean, I appreciate that. Says that this is his favorite channel on YouTube. We talked about it. I mean, I can tell you that yes, I've absolutely thought about it, and I'd love to build a stroker for the car. Will we get around to doing it anytime soon? Probably not. We'll just see. Just have to see. We're not all as rich as Foxcast. Well, you know, can't hate on that, I guess. Success is a good thing, and he's doing good over there, so I'm proud of him.
460 Stroker.
A 460 stroker? Yeah, I mean, they honestly make tons of power. I mean, they don't make tons of torque. And, yeah, I'm not against it. They're just a heavy motor. You know, they really are, obviously.
Yes, I have seen someone tear their torque boxes out before. Horseplay motoring.
Yep. Supreme Autosport. What's up? So, yeah.
Absolutely need reinforcements.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely do. And there it goes back to that whole, like, slick tire thing. If you're out there making some good power and you're on actual radials and you're trying to make this thing hook, you're probably going to rip something out.
How to make flame shoot from the box.
Let Andrew work on it. There you go. Oh, my butt hurts.
Pop it in.
All right, guys.
Release on the fuel rail.
Yeah.
Big flame shoot.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start this car up, let you guys hear it. It should sound a lot better than what it did last time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hold on. I got to get my e-brake. I got to get my e-brake, guys. Oh, my butt hurts from sitting on that thing. Please start up and run right. hold up. Pop sound. Good now. All right. Sorry guys, it seems like every time I start the car up, it messes the.
Use telepathy to shut the sound down.
That's awesome. So the Calypso clone is just not working out with the camera. So sorry about that. It is what it is. But trust me on this, the car is running way better. Andrew, he can vouch for that. So
I put my hands on it today.
let me see where we're pointed at over here. Yeah, we're pointed. We're good. All right. Yeah, we're back, guys. We're back. So. Way too much freedom happening. Yeah, I don't know about that, but hey, I don't know what it is, but that car, every single time we start it up, it does it. So, I don't know what it is. I bet Andrew could start his up and it probably wouldn't even affect the phone.
Probably not.
Yeah. Let's see. We don't swap foxes here. Yeah, that's the exact color I want to paint the GT. Brandon, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Calypso? Why don't we see more people building Foxbody convertibles? You know, I don't know. To be honest.
The interest is there.
Yeah.
I think it's not just convertible Fox bodies though. It's any Mustang. A lot of people just don't like convertibles.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily mind them. They're not my. I would rather have like a hardtop GT over a GT convertible, but I don't hate them.
Yeah, now I do like a convertible SN car because what we talked about before, the convertible tops came a long way when they went to the New Edge or to the SN cars. The tops really lined up, really flush and smooth and tight, so a lot better. But yeah, I'm not against it, but I think that's a lot of the reason why people don't mess with the Foxbody tops. That and when you let the top down, they don't really hide themselves. They still kind of just sit up there. Cause birds stink.
What do they smell like?
Yeah, so 7-Up does suck, by the way.
I agree, it's hard.
I'm a monster guy. You know we can have a
So much
monster.
just for comedy.
Andrew, go get us a monster. Or NOS. Andrew drinks NOS. He calls it NOS. I'm like, Andrew, it's
No,
NOS.
it's not. There's no such thing. That's not a word.
Yeah, it's not a word. Please, guys. There you go. There's a public service announcement right here for you guys.
If you say NOS, I automatically assume you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you say NOS, then you are not allowed.
It's different when you
back on live
abbreviate
stream.
it on Facebook, but when you say it in
Yeah,
person,
when you say it, you can't do that. Mustang Nation, what's up? Convertibles do smell like old. Being, oh Lord, let's see. Won't Andrew wipe off the fridge if you send him there?
probably meant wipe out the fridge.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yes,
Andrew, absolutely. I can promise
Not
you.
my refrigerator, but his, absolutely.
So ABQ asks, do the Corbo seats stain easily? Yes. Don't even look at them wrong. Don't breathe on them. Don't buy gray. I can tell you that. And are they a good choice? Absolutely. They're a great choice. Just don't buy gray.
Burt's are pimp. Mark Henry. I like Burt. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't dislike him. I just rather have a hard top. That's the rest of the Mark Henry.
What now? So what do you decide to do with that?
I'm not sure
I
what
don't know
that
what
word
that
is.
is. Convertible?
I think
Maybe?
that's Spanish. It looks like something
It
that's on
looks like
Rodeo's
something.
menu.
So we've not decided yet on the convertible. We always, I have the intention of starting a live stream and us talking about it, and we end up just kind of hanging out and whatever is just whatever. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But strongest man in the world.
That's what I was laughing
Yeah, I
at.
know. Verts twist under torquey hard launches. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. No doubt. And so do hatches. Coupes are the way to go as far as drag racing goes. I'm always drunk and funky. Calypso looks beautiful. Great job on paint and body. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I worked hard on that car.
Andrew didn't do anything. He come over and sanded one spot, and he thought that, like, it's all he talked about. Was like, oh, look at this spot up here.
It's the best looking spot on the car, though.
Yeah, if you look at it, you can see sand scratches in it. So Brandon says, hey, bro, you should get some Super 10 flow masters for your car. So the Super 10s are one chambers, is that right? I don't get into the 10s and the 40s and the Deltas and I don't know. They're all Flowmasters to me. It's either one chamber, two chamber, or three chamber. I will tell you guys this, something I learned comment versus like old people. I will tell you guys this, if you're having a droning sound in your car like you get with two chambers, a three chamber a lot of times will make it worse, and a one chamber will make it better. Did you know that? Two chambers drone a lot, three chambers sometimes drone even more, and one chambers a lot of times they're just loud. They just get the sound out. Drank all your tea and ate all your snacks.
I will drink all his tea, but he never has any good snacks for me to eat. So
because you eat them all, man.
I
That's
don't
why I don't
ever
ever
get a
have
chance to
any.
eat them because you eat them.
Yeah. Your hat matches my car.
That's what Zach said.
Oh, Zach. Oh, I didn't realize that.
That's
I
why he
wasn't paying
bought it.
attention.
He bought it just for that. Zach.
Well, Zach, we need some Brutal After Dark. Zach, why don't you ride over? How about that? Let's see. Drank all my tea. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, we're just hanging out tonight. As you can see, yes, he eats all my cereal too. Like the kids going in the morning, like Memphis gets up, she goes in there and she's like, Daddy, I want some cereal. I'm like, all right, baby, go get you some cereal.
2 pebbles left.
Yeah, there's nothing left. And I'm like, yeah, Andrew struck again. I'm telling you.
I don't think I've ever eaten a bowl of cereal over here.
So,
I hadn't.
Seriously?
He's just lying on me, man.
yeah, whatever. So Ryan says I'm not a big fan of convertibles, but but I bought mine. Really clean, unmolested car. Kids going for ice cream. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like with these cars, is if I bought it, I would just want it for a certain time of year, certain type like event maybe. Sure, I'm not against convertibles, guys. Don't misunderstand me. But they are a lot of maintenance, and it needs to be garage kept. And as you can see, we don't have a lot of garage to keep anything. What's up with Zach's blower car? Mustang Lab 302 asked. This is the guy to ask that.
It's
So what, y'all just did some work to it though, right?
yeah, we've been working on it here and there. We haven't been working on it religiously like we should have been, but me and him both have been working and busy, and I just had other priorities. But it's pretty much ready to go together.
Yeah.
We finally got the pilot bearing out of it. The pilot bearing was seized up in it. We tried the grease, we tried the bread trick, and we ended up just having to weld the nut to it to get it out.
Yeah, they had a lot of trouble with that.
So now we're gonna put an oil pan gasket on to replace the rear main seal. We're putting a clutch and stuff in it now because this is the third time we've had the T5 out of it because it won't hardly shift. But I'm thinking it was a flex plate issue.
Yeah.
Or not flex plate, pressure plate issue.
Well, Zach says it's just raggedy.
That too.
So, hey Zach.
No, that ain't raggedy. It just needs.
Zach, would you be interested in selling the car? If so, I mean, now's your time, I guess. If you'd be interested in selling it, he had kind of mentioned it, so here's your opportunity. Anyway,
I mean, the car it's a pretty good car. And just if we can ever get the transmission thing figured out, it's got a misfire, but that won't take long to figure out. Somebody probably just got something messed up under there.
probably
I
so.
don't
Some
think
wires
the fellow
crossed or
was too
something like
sharp that we bought it from.
that. Yeah, I hope you're not watching, by the way.
Me either. Sorry.
So Mark Henry says, how about those SVE heads, or how are the SVE heads working out on the Calypso? Man, guys, I'm waiting to give you a good review of these heads. I know you guys have been asking about it, and I could sit here and blow smoke up your ass and tell you that they're great and they're this and they're that, but I've not spent enough time with them yet to really know. So, right now, first impressions, I actually do have a video coming out probably later next week. So, the heads are great. I mean, what do you think?
I really like the heads. I think they're well worth the money.
For the money, absolutely. Now, somebody was saying today that they went and looked at those heads and they were like $1,200. Guys, let me know, has the price went up on these
I thought they were about
SVE heads?
$1,000.
They were like $990. Has the price went up?
For $1,000, you can't beat it with a stick.
Yeah, so man, we are way behind. Way behind. So not having a drone in your Fox is unnatural. Yeah, pretty much. Personally, like the Super 44s. What's the difference?
244s or 270.
So what's the 40s?
Wait,
I don't know. I can't keep up with all this crap.
I know the Delta 40s are a 3-chamber. I'm
The
pretty sure.
Deltas are actually probably some of my favorites.
That's what I have on my black car, and I love them. They
Yeah.
just choke the car out.
They do, but they have a very unique sound to them. The Delta Flows are awesome. I like those. 40s all the way. So what's the difference, guys? What's the difference in a series of mufflers? I've never paid attention to it. So okay, so they're currently $9.25 on sale.
That's a good head for $925.
Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you're looking for a set of heads, buy those SDE heads for $925. Buy 2 sets of them. I mean, just they're awesome. I've not had any trouble with them just yet, but I'm just telling you guys that I've not had a chance to get the car out and really run. Brew, do you use any park houses beside LMR? I mean, occasionally I'll buy something from CJ Pony Parks or something like that. I don't have anything against those guys, I guess I should say. But
I just like LMR.
I just like Elmar. I mean, I've
The only
always
thing
dealt
I've
with
ever
them.
gotten that I would not buy again would be that bearing retainer. The steel bearing retainer for a T5, the 2-piece one they sell, do not buy.
Yeah.
It came apart and destroyed the input shaft.
Yeah, so I asked him what the difference was between the series and stuff. Salty Stang says the chamber's inside, so.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
We appreciate having wisdom.
Yeah. So, Demon, are you out? I see Salty Stang saying, Demon, take care, bud. So, Demon, I appreciate you stopping by if you are out. Let's see. Yeah, I use Summit. I just saw Salty said that. Wow, you're 6 miles away. So, Salty, are you in Atlanta? I know there's one in Atlanta, and I mean they're all over. But
My AFRs are almost twice the price.
yeah, and these heads will float, so these heads are really good.
My favorite head is a Trick Flow 11R head, but for the money and the caliber cars that typically we've been messing with the last couple of years, I don't think there's anything wrong with the LMR heads.
No, absolutely not. There's not really a lot I can say. I mean, I'm trying to think of a way to tell you that they're great heads, but they look good.
We can't give you any numbers, I
Yeah, I
guess.
can't give you any numbers on them. See to the pants, the car's faster than it was with stock heads. That's what I can tell you. How much faster, I don't know yet. We gotta really work the bugs out of it. Channel needs more raccoons. Yeah, Zach, do not bring that damn raccoon over here.
He has a pet raccoon that's a maniac.
Don't bring that raccoon over here tonight. What was I about to answer? So someone asked how long did it take me to do the clutch in the car. Doesn't take that long.
Especially
2
with
hours.
hands.
2 hours. I don't know, guys. It depends on your abilities, but I would say minimum 2 hours to 4 hours, somewhere in there. American Muscle, yeah, American Muscle is another one that I use sometimes. Our parent, so American Muscle and CJ Pony Parks are a parent company. Okay, I didn't know that. So get the red convertible. So One Fast Fox says get the red convertible.
I like the car. I think it's a good looking car.
Yeah, I think it is too, guys. But I mean, look, I'm gonna ask you this again because I kind of glanced over it earlier. Right now, I'm gonna ask you this: should we get the convertible and basically, essentially, stop work on the Calypso, other than install the parts that we already have? So, in other words, no more upgrades, no more anything like that, right? We'll finish up what we got with it, buy the vert, and then after that, we're gonna be out of money for a little while, so we're gonna have to wait. So, you see how this kind of works? I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. I mean, it depends on what the channel wants. But, I mean, that's how it's going to work. So, if we get this car, there's not going to be a lot of parts for them. Okay?
Yep,
Everybody's...
No one vert, get the vert, I vote the clone.
Guys, I will tell you this. We are going to finish the clone. I mean, we're going to finish it. But...
It's like it's about half and half.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to do with it. So One Fast, I guess you're asking what I wanted to do to the Calypso. We were going to do like a supercharger later on and some other stuff like that. That's obviously going to have to wait. It's at least going to put us back a couple months, for sure. Go vert. I mean, it's looking honestly like it's leaning a little more towards get the vert.
Yeah.
So obviously, I mean, that's what you guys want to see. And obviously, I'm using this right now. I mean, these are statistics that I can kind of come back and look at. So I mean, if you guys are serious and you really want to see that type of content, then we may be able to make it happen.
you can't afford not to get the vert. Think of the kids.
It's a shame. Get the vert, finish the clone. Yeah, you got a point. Damn, I accidentally closed YouTube. I love comments like that. Save another one. No, don't buy cement. God, that tripped me out. So, Celine clone vert. Actually, I gotta go back there and look and make sure those side skirts are still good because they've been in that shed. Last time I looked at them, they were a little kind of warped up, but I think they're fine.
We can make them work.
Yeah, we'll make them work. We'll straighten them back out. What's up with the yellow vert? Jarvis asked. I think you asked that earlier. It's good. It's just at my mom's. We gotta go get it. And Andrew, what you doing tomorrow? We go get it to work.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, Andrew's sleeping. Oh, you gotta work night shift.
Yeah, I go night tomorrow.
All right. I'd rather see you work on Yellow Wolf. Well, I mean, there you go, guys.
Me personally, I would rather see him work on Yellow Wolf also, but.
So there's an option. You know,
But that's not what the people want. So.
Yeah, the people. Nobody wants to see the Terminator. I mean,
This is democracy.
there's a few of you guys in here. Smell it first make me sick. Jesus Christ! I just caught that in a corner of my eye. So this is the problem. So this is the problem that we have. Nobody really wants to see the Terminator. So the Terminator content is just really not there. I know the squeaky wheel always gets the grease, guys. So there's maybe 50 of you out of 18,000 that want to see the want to see the Terminator, and you always comment on it. So it makes me believe I need more Terminator content. But every time I put Terminator content out, nobody watches it except for like 50 people. Terminator would be great. Shane, really? I'm not going there with you guys tonight. We're not doing that. No. Oh, Foxbodies are still king. Everybody knows Terminators are the best Mustangs ever. Yeah, but they don't like to watch videos on them. I can tell you that much. Let's see. Okay.
Just Fox will work on it every day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah. He's solid comment too. I hate to run, but all right, Salty man, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lord have mercy. All right, guys. Okay, so all right, so right now it's looking like everybody wants to see the verdict. I don't read the comments. Just stop for a second. Just stop. Now, guys, you can't get Andrew fired up now. He's never gonna stop laughing. And then I start laughing. We can't have a serious video here.
Okay.
Breathe, Andrew.
Oh, I like that comment right there.
Yeah,
Amy.
Gray Ghost Build.
So, I don't know you, Amy, but we I support it.
I don't know who that is, but no. So the wifey says to do the Gray Ghost Build. If you guys don't know, that was my 65 fastback 2+2 that I had back in the day. And
Sure, that's what you need.
that's really what I like to build, but it's not like my car. I mean, I drove it, and it was my car at one time, but it's not my car. It's actually my dad's. But I'm sure we could probably work something out with it. So, I mean, I'll talk to him at some point, and we'll do something. See, this is the thing. If we don't do the red vert, then it opens up an opportunity to maybe find something else later on in the year, which could very well be the 65, or it could be my dad's 73 Mach 1, something like that. Build on Andrew's coupe. Are we still alive? Yeah. Andrew's probably, he just bought a house, and he's not really going to be, he's becoming an old man, so he's not probably do a whole lot to it right
I'm
now.
not worried about building the white car. I'm more worried about the black one.
I have 5 Foxes. Well, Cobras, LXs, and GTs.
How do you afford 5 Foxes? What is your job?
Yeah, what is
2
your
Foxes
job?
keep me broke.
Gray Ghost with the vert drivetrain. Well, yeah, that's similar to what it had. It had a little 289 with some heads and cam and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Build the Gray Ghost once I have my shop. Yeah, I agree. Once I get the shop, we're definitely gonna have to get that thing in. Where are we at? 119 watching. So 119 of you. I know somebody's got some questions. I always like to answer questions. I mean, we can joke and cut up and chill out all day, but I do want to get something out of it. So if you guys got any questions or anything like that, post them up. I know we skip over a bunch of them. Just keep posting them, and eventually old Eagle Eye over here, he'll catch it. Pop T stuff would be cool on the channel. So Ryan, I agree. We're gonna have to get over there to my dad's house and do some video. We gotta get his car back over here. Ben says, "How do you afford 5 Foxbody selling drugs?" Yeah. If it ain't a Foxbody, I don't want it. See, Andy, that's 90% of the people on my channel. If it ain't a Foxbody, we don't want to see it. We don't want to talk about it.
I can't agree with that because I would like to have SN95
Yeah,
and a 04 cover.
So Andrew can talk real quick about this. Andrew, I've owned some SN95s, and that was probably one of your favorite cars. But I mean, Andrew really liked that car. So let's see. His brother got my convertible SN95, which was an actual 95 Mustang convertible 5.0. He got it. Andrew wanted an SN car, so I went to my buddy House. We call him House. So I went to House's house, and we bought his SN 5-speed hardtop for Andrew, and he drove it for a little while. Yeah, drove it for a little while. It had some issues. I never really did figure it all out.
It's smoking back tires, and that's all I care about.
That's all that matters.
I went to the tire place and got used tires every week.
Stock clutch or Ram Stage 1. Stock clutch. I don't deal with those Rams. I don't like any of those clutches like that. But that's just personal preference. But if you're asking my opinion, stock clutch. I'd go to the parts house and get a $100 clutch from up there before I put a Ram in mine. So Proline news. You want to see a 95 dash swap into a 4i? Yeah, we almost did that. Well, not into a 4i car anyway, but we almost did dash swap.
It was originally a Euro 3-piece, whatever you want to call it, and we were gonna put the 95 dash in and the 4i front end on it, so it was gonna be a Frankenstein.
Yeah, it was, but we ended up kicking out to the curb. That one had a lot of stuff. You'll have 25,000 subs if you buy that Pinto. Yeah, but I don't want those kind of subs. I don't want the guys that are going to come along with the Pinto content. I don't want it. I just don't want to deal with it. Let's see.
Let's swap it.
Andrew can do the Ice Baby video. He would too. He's corny like that. Oh, prices on these cars are going up. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Eric. They are, and I don't see them going down anytime soon. So Stang Domination's doing a dash swap right now. Horseplay Motoring says.
They kind of like have been stagnant for a while here.
Yeah, they have.
It's like they dropped down just a little bit back to like realistic prices, and I kind of bought mine whenever the prices were all kind of spiked up.
And I think that's kind of how it works, you know. You get a big spike and everything goes up, and then give it a little bit of time, and it'll kind of creep back down. But what it'll never do, it seems, is it'll never come past the point where it was.
No.
It'll spike and then it'll come down. It's kind of like stocks, and eventually it's just going to keep going up. So I mean, you know, yeah, sure, you can find an occasional Fox out there, like a really good deal, like $2,000 for a nice car, but it's not the norm. The PI motor. Eric, I don't even want to. I don't like 4.62 valves. Like, I don't even want to talk about them. I hate them that much. Like, how you guys despise LS swaps and one-piece headlights, I'm the same way with a 2-valve 4.6.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't despise them, but I have no interest in them because they don't make any power.
They don't. Unless you put boost on them. Now, there again, guys, hold on. There's always an exception to the rule. We have a local guy, a friend that got a 4.62 valve with boost on it that will run out of your life. And that thing is nasty.
It's ridiculous.
So how's the dial on the doors holding up? Really good. No issues whatsoever. I know a lot of you guys we talked about on the armrest, like when you're sweaty and it's hot and stuff like that, you'll rub the dial off. I've not experienced that on any of my Foxes that I've ever done. So. Scarface, Kentucky checking in. What's up? Glad to see you here. My GT will jerk when the RPM is around 750 to 800 or lower. Help, I don't know what to do. Bump the I look sounds like to me because I don't understand exactly.
Like
On
at
that-
those speeds.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be down at 750 or 800 driving the car. It's gonna buck. Any of them are gonna buck at that low of an RPM if you're trying to move the car. It should idle at about 750 to 800. So depending on your setup. So Alley A, we're kind of give me some clarity on that. What you mean by that? The Pinto. Thumb down. Yeah, 2 valve, 4.6 or meh. My Pinto comment was a joke. Yeah, I know, but like everybody has talked about, wanting to do the Pinto. Ever raced old turbo coupe Thunderbird back in the day? Not super coupes. I've never raced one. So CMD. But those cars were pretty quick, weren't they? From what I remember. I remember seeing them running around back in the day. Back when they were new. But my dad had talked about at one point in time wanting to buy one, because the Foxbody, the Mustangs and the Thunderbirds and all were actually really popular about the same time. Hey, did I do a video on cutting springs, bleeding blue 75? Kind of. Look on Andrew's video.
When I first bought my car.
Yeah, look at Andrew's video. It's from back in, it'll be 2018 or so. So it's on back there. I can't remember the name of the video. But we kind of cut his springs. Guys, it's not hard. I mean, I have a spring right here. You basically, you want to cut from this end right here. Always leave your little pigtail at the bottom. That's what sits on the control arm. So I always start out with, if you're unsure, you can start with one coil. As you guys can see though, these coils are really close together. So by you cutting that one coil, you're not going to gain a whole lot. So what you can do is go ahead and come on down to like another quarter turn or so and cut it. Just guys do it a little bit at a time. That's all I can tell you on that. But I do like to cut my coils. I actually prefer that. John Deere, I buy new. So what, like the springs and stuff?
What?
So I said I saw pinto beans and it smells like ass. That's all I saw. So I don't even know. I have 11. Boat right, you have 11 Foxbodies?
Jesus.
Are we still alive here? Yeah. Some Stain Gang stickers. Guys, I'm not big on the decals and stickers and stuff. I used to, but now I don't really do a whole lot of that. But I don't know, maybe at some point we'll do that. PI with a blower, right combo, get around 500 real horsepower. Yeah, like I said, it's just not my cup of tea. I'm just not a 4.6 fan, but I mean, yeah, they can make power with boost, not NA. I'm not seeing hardly any big power numbers on NA 4.6s. Have you swapped a newer non-Freon AC system? No, I don't know what. A non-Freon, what are they talking about?
I guess it's talking about 32 to 134.
Now, if you're talking about that to R134, oh yeah, it was straightforward. All I did was now Andrew changed his system out, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it was already 134. I just changed a lot of parts on it. They were all leaking and horrible.
What I did was just change on the 134. I just put the adapter on it, filled it up, and I'm not in any trouble. They say you're not supposed to do that, but that's what I did.
No one gets cold. It don't matter how it gets there.
Yeah, I don't really care. What's your opinion on 4-cylinder turbo Foxbodies? Love them. Hell yeah, I'm all for it. I like them. I really like the SVOs and the old pace cars and stuff like that. I think
I
they
don't
had
like the
turbo
SVOs.
versions. I love the SVOs.
I can't
Andrew is
stand
on crack. So, all right, JB's Garage, what's up? So down below, yes or no on the SVO Mustangs? I want to hear that. I'm gonna go inside, take another bite of my pizza, and I'll be right back. You guys sound off down here right now. SVO, yes or no?
I just don't like the front end of them.
You don't like
The front end of them is just horrible.
I love them, man. Now they are an acquired taste.
Yeah. No SVO. That's what I like to see. Front end and dash are lame. I agree. I I do not like the front end of them at all. The motor does not bother me near as much as the front end does. Can you talk a bit when you changed 134 on change to 134 on the AC? What parts did you buy, or did you buy a new system? They just sell adapters that go on your high and low pressure ports.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can find one.
You're supposed to run a different compressor, but it'll work. It'll work with the one you got. Andrew will quit the channel if an SVO shows up.
What did everybody say about
Up for
SVO?
debate. I might.
SVO
No,
is
yeah.
it.
Okay, but I agree with Andrew about the front end.
See, I never should have left him out here. Don't boost him up. Nobody needs to agree with Andrew.
SVO nose is ugly. Wasn't an SVO fan.
Look, guys, you don't have to pretend like you agree.
You don't have to pretend. I'm always right.
I'll be honest with you. One of the things I dislike the most, which is the most iconic thing, is the damn off-center hood scoop. I don't like that. And then the damn rear wing, the double wing.
No, yeah.
It's iconic. I mean, you recognize them by that, but at the same time, I don't really like them.
I don't like the hoods. I don't like the spoilers. I don't like the front ends.
You don't
I
like
just
the
don't
cars.
like them.
I hear you. R34 can damage R12 rings. Yeah, I've had that issue. I did have to replace some seals and stuff, but no big deal.
I'm more of a I'll replace them when they start leaking kind of guy.
Yeah, you gotta also think the way we do stuff to our cars. They're not daily drivers. Well, Andrew's is, but doesn't have to be. He chooses to drive it. But my point is, like, we don't go out of town on long trips, and our family rely on us to have these cars. So we're able to experiment a little bit and try some different stuff on them. And like Andrew said, we'll fix it now. If it breaks later, then we'll address it. We'll put some R134 in it right now and address it later.
SVO was 5 load.
Or 5.0 swap. Oh yeah, SVO was 5 load. Yep. Andy, the SVO and Capri are poop. Now Capri, Capri is poop.
I don't know, man. I like the Capri better than the
Well,
SVO.
I like the Capris. I don't like the bubble back glass.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. And I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. But other than that, the Capri was really awesome. If you guys remember that. Oh shit, Capri. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Black Knight Mustang Lifestyles in the house.
Y'all have my Foxbody about done.
It's almost done.
Yes,
it's
that
almost
green one
done,
is
man.
yours, and that is about done.
Yeah, it's almost done. So good to see Black Knight Mustang Lifestyle. So Ant, are you still doing anything on the on YouTube? I hadn't seen any notifications from you in a while. I kind of like a Capri. I just don't like the back glass on it. Like, that's the only thing, but I mean that can be changed. Capri got that bubble butt.
He said on the truck.
So you're on.
I'm working.
So you've been working on the truck. Okay. The semi. I got you. I like the Celine. So yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do, guys. If we do the vert, we're gonna make it like a Celine. I think that's gonna be.
I think that's the best case.
Yeah, I think that's it, and possibly a 4-eye Celine or a 4-eye nose. So it'll have the 4-eye front nose. We're not gonna change to the sail panels all in the back because those cars are different. The Aero cars are different than the pre-Aero cars. You can put Aero style rear quarter windows in a earlier model car, but you cannot do it the other way around without doing some body work, from what I understand anyway, from my research. Yeah, 4-eye Celine. SVO front end on the vert. That's a good idea. What do you think? SVO front end
on the vert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could, man. But if we're gonna do that, we might as well just take it straight to the scrapyard.
A nerdy 4-eye. With 18 or
87 and 93 Fox or an 18
Oh.
and 20 GT.
well, Scarface.
Well, if we're
Depends
talking
what you
about
want to do.
free for free,
Yeah.
free for free, then I'd probably take a new one.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy. I like the Foxes better, but there's no competition there.
Yeah, the problem is nowadays, I mean, these cars are getting older. We know that. We get it. And you're just going to have problems. I mean, you just are. I've said in a previous video, anybody should get a Foxbody if they want one. If you want a Foxbody, go buy one. I'm not so sure now. Guys, if you don't own at least a toolbox, you probably better not get a Foxbody. Unless you got deep pockets. You probably better not get one. Yeah. Well, Eric, I mean,
down there.
no. What's the temperature, Eric?
I don't know. I was looking for myself on
SVO is the Ford DeLorean. Man, I would have a DeLorean right now.
Me too.
I want a DeLorean so bad.
52.
52 degrees right now, so it's not that cold. Brew, what's my opinion on Maximum Motorsports K member versus a stock K member? I mean, if you're asking would I do it, no. Those K members tend to get noisy and stuff like that. It's just not worth it. I mean, unless you need an aftermarket K member. As far as
If you're trying to go as fast as possible, I think they're worth it.
yeah, they're worth
It
it.
drops what the K member and Aeon is supposed to drop like 72
Yeah.
pounds with
Yeah.
chrome molly, like 68.
See, Tricky Nicky, why you up? No. No. That is
Absolutely.
absolutely the worst Mustang on earth. I don't even have to
No.
say it. You guys know what I'm talking about. How many cars do I own? Well, let's see. We got three. We got three Mustangs, and then I own a Yukon. My wife drives a Acadia. And my daughter has a Mitsubishi now, and then some junk cars. Depends on if you're counting them junk cars.
Do I like Cobra R's? I'm not a fan.
No.
I don't think they're horrible wheels. I don't look at them and just think they're god awful, but I just more so think they're played out. I'm just not a huge fan of them.
Best way to get your old clips off without breaking the plastic clip with a screwdriver. Andrew can tell you that. Can't you?
I can't see more than
To get off harness clips. So are you talking about like engine, like salt and pepper shaker clips? Because those actually push you instead of pull, like a lot of people don't understand. They actually push on those clips to release them. A lot of these clips on these cars are that way. You actually have to push the clip to release it. But Mustang Lab, I know you know what you're talking about. So I don't have anything else other than a screwdriver to try to get them off with. I guess something like a plastic tool, like from Harbor
I usually
Freight.
just break them.
Yeah, just
I
break
don't
them,
have to
then they're
worry about it
easier.
anymore.
Yeah. A lot of times,
The best car to get
I just use stuff like that.
is a $29.95 Mitsubishi Eclipse. I don't even know what those look like. That's crazy.
Yeah. So let's see. I don't.
That's new. That's
Do
super
you like
new.
the 4-eye Cobra bumper style? Do you like the 4-eye Cobra bumper? I'm lost on that now. You're talking about the like 83. No, like the 83 Cobras. Is that what you're talking about? Ford for Life? If so, then yeah, I like those. Ever thought about have you ever bought a crate motor? I've never bought a crate motor, but I have plenty of friends that have, and they're usually pretty good, honestly. Pretty good. Scrap metal. Okay, so scrap email. That's what it was. Yeah, mods. Get them out of here if they're not being serious, so they're not supposed to be in here. I'm in
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, okay. All right. So scrap. All right. If you're all right, then you can stay. But y'all enjoy your night. Black Knight Mustang. Be safe, buddy. Be safe out there on the road. Yeah, the 4-eyed bumper pace car 82. The boss is back. Yeah. So Neil, absolutely. I like those bumpers on those cars. That was a big bumper. Like, there was a lot of stuff going on in that thing, but I like it. How much horsepower can a 302 block take no more than 500? You get 501, you're gonna
Well, you
bust it.
can make $4.99 for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, you can make $4.99 forever if you want to, but if you ever hit that 500 mark or 501, you're done. No, seriously, sky's the limit, really. They make over 1,000 horsepower with them all day. It depends, guys. It just depends. There's a lot of chamfering that needs to be done on these blocks. There's a lot of smoothing out. There's a lot of bracing that needs to be done. But yeah, I mean, they can hold.
Every build borrows time. It just depends on how much time you borrow.
That's right. Did Mark Henry wants to know, did we put an aluminum drive shaft in the Calypso? Not yet, but that was on the list. If we get the vert, that's one of the things that's going to have to come off the list. We were, I'll moderate with a vengeance. I can't do it from here. Ben, I hope you're serious. Congratulations, Ben. You are now a moderator. Moderate with a vengeance. How about that?
It's an IRS plug and play.
Yep, IRS is plug and play, guys. There's not a lot to it. I think Stang Domination did a video on that too, by the way, so you guys can check them out. But IRS is pretty much plug and play. Drop that thing in. There's a couple little, sometimes there's some holes and stuff that you have to drill, but yeah, it's pretty easy. Pretty easily done. Hold on, I'm looking. I can't look at myself over here. It's bothering me. Let me move this. Pop out chat. There we go. Alright, what do you guys think about the 3-valve GT swap? 3 valves are alright, I can handle those. Yeah, if you're gonna do like a 3-valve swap into a 4.6, into a Foxbody or something, sure. I don't have a problem with that.
Aluminum versus carbon fiber drive shaft.
Aluminum, unless you just got
Steel.
money you want to throw away, or steel. If you want strength, just stick with stock drive shaft, upgrade the universal joints. Can I say hi to your wife, Francie? What's up, Francie? So, let's see. Sorry, AOD to T5 swap.
Oh, it's right there. Do you have to put in a 5-speed starter on the T5 AOD? Swap it to drive shaft the same.
So I did not. They don't ask. So the whole starter debacle and debate. I don't know, guys. Some people say that there's a difference in the starters, and some people say there isn't. I know when I ordered mine, it did not ask me if it was an automatic or a 5-speed. So no. As far as drive shaft length goes, I think you can get by with either one, can't you?
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
I do.
It's pretty simple. So how are the SVA heads holding up on the Calypso? Once again, great. As of right now, I highly recommend them. But if you want to wait on some, them time to kind of like me get used to these heads and really find out what the kind of power they're going to make and how they're going to perform and stuff. If you guys want to hear that, then you're going to have to wait. But yes, I think it's safe to say I recommend the heads.
Yeah, I recommend the heads.
That's the thing that I just can't go into any detail just yet. Hang around though, guys. We will get there. How much horsepower will a stock AOD take? How much do they come with?
10 less than that.
Yeah, about 10 less than that. Stock AOD, I have no idea on that. I would say probably around like 250-ish, 260. I know some people make more. I know, but does the Vert have a glass or a plastic rear window? It has a plastic, but we will be upgrading it to glass if we went that way. Ever had a T-top Foxbody? I haven't personally. I've not owned one, but my parents did back in the day, and I used to ride around in it and love it.
I tried to buy one right after actually I bought the white car, and it sold within like 35 minutes.
Holly EFIs for LS guys. What to look for when buying a Foxbody? So we've done some videos on this before. Just look at your strut towers, make sure there's no rust up there. Definitely look at the passenger side floor pan. We don't know why, but that's something that always rusts out. But look at the floor pans on the car, torque boxes. If you don't know what torque boxes and all that kind of stuff is, you can look it up. you're gonna have issues underneath a lot of these cars. Like
Gonna have surface rust.
yeah, like underneath my car, my radiator support's all bit to hell. I mean, literally looks like it's been crumbled up. Somebody pulled it back straight. It's fine for me. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of why I was getting into the car's not worth 10 grand type thing, and it's got some issues like that. Personally, it does not bother me. You just don't see it. Yeah, exactly. Just look for rust. Don't knock the mullet. What's a NASCAR Fox? Would you build a blown Foxbody? Yeah, absolutely. Subframe connectors on both the Foxes. I have them on mine. Andrew, do you have subframes?
Not yet. I mean, I have some. They just haven't gone on yet.
So Andrew has something out
On my
already.
black one.
NASCAR was based on the T-Bird. Oh,
I don't know anything about that.
Scarface. You want to? You want to be a mod? No, like I said, guys, I don't mind having mods, and if you're serious about it, that's fine. I can do that. Can you do a video on buying the red vert? I guess I'd be interested to see how it's doing. Shane, I don't know exactly what you're trying to say there. Not a fan of cow hoods or what? Yes, thank you so much. This is a topic I've been wanting to talk about. What's wrong with you guys? What is wrong with everybody hating on cow hoods nowadays? It's like I woke up. It's like I woke up one day and cow hoods weren't popular anymore. Says who? Says you? I don't know who you guys are listening to, but cow hoods are still awesome, just like they always were. Fox bodies are still popular, aren't they?
You can't look at that white car right there and tell me that coupe would not look better with a cow hood on.
Now we're not saying a 6-inch cow hood like an old hardwood, like just straight up and down. But some of these new, nice, smoothed out 2.5 inch cow hood, man, y'all tripping. Y'all need to. I don't know what's going on, but cow hoods are definitely still hot.
Really like a 2.5 and a 3.
Yeah, let's look at Andrew's car again. I think we can see it on camera.
Let me move this out of the way if I can know how to work your computer.
Hey, look, Andrew figured it out. Guys, come on, tell me that this car right here would not look sick with a cow hood. I'm telling you, or the clips though, slide back a little bit, Andrew. Look at that. Either one of these cars. Telling you.
Man, that white car looks so good.
White car was like trash. Let me cover it back up here.
Oh, I gotta talk
All
to
right.
the guy who painted it.
Yeah, Promont cow hood. MGW, yes, MGW on the shifter.
I like the UVW.
Absolutely. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, so I missed a lot of comments, I think. Stock is best. See, Jay, where is this coming from? Like, who has told you guys, and I'm not saying, like, I hate to be that way, but, like, somebody's told the community that cow hoods are not cool anymore. Like, who's saying that? Where's that coming from? Nobody dictates what's cool anymore. I mean, like, my thing is some things go out of style, but, like, to me, cow hoods never really kind of go out of style. Some of the shapes of them do, like the hardwood and stuff. I'm not a big fan of those, but man, whoever's telling you guys that these hoods are out of style, man, tell them you make your own style. Don't worry about that. 351 does need a cowl, if you remember, at least 2 inches. Yeah, a lot of times you're gonna have to run a cowl hood on that, or you can lower the K-member.
I had to run one of my black car to clear carburetor for the nitrous plate.
I do. Hey, I tell you now, that double R hood will never go out of style to me. I love a double R hood. That would probably be, if I had a choice, what I put on mine. Anybody running a Pro 50 shifter? Yeah, absolutely. Me and Andrew both have run before, and they're some of the hardest hitting shifters out there. They're really good. They're built well. They are notchy though.
Very notchy. But I like the notchiness of them. I had one on my trivet.
Exactly, but right. More cowbell. Give them some more cowbell. No, I'm not gonna comment on that one, but John, you know. Track times on builds. So, Andrew, you want to give any track times on yours?
There ain't really much to give. I've been to the track twice. I don't even remember what it went the first time, but the converter's messed up in the car, and well, it's not messed up, but the car don't have enough power for that converter. And I put 170, still stock motor, but I put 175 shot on it, and I had like I think I had a 1.6 with a 460, 1.6 with a 3, something like that. And it went
on that.
and it went at 7.500, but it only mile per hour, 1 mile an hour faster on 175 shot than it did on motor. It's just completely falling on its face in second and third gear. There's just nothing there. First feels great, but second and third it's just nothing.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get that converter situated or either some different gearing. But so Drew says cow hooves have been hated for a while now. Where have I been, Brutal? Obviously not around the internet. Now I've noticed for a couple of years a lot of the hatred with cow hooves and stuff.
I think it's more of like everybody's just like, it's like sacrilegious to do anything to them anymore because.
Yeah, that's the way I feel. I'm with Andrew. It feels like everybody's, oh no, stock hoods are beautiful. No, they're good looking hoods. I'm not going to deny. I mean, they have a little bit of a cow from the factory, but
not enough.
Not enough. And that's the thing. I'm not saying go with a 4-inch cow hood on everything, but a nice cow hood looks good sometimes. Not on everything though.
Boatwright said 2.5. That's what I like too.
Those 2.5-inch steel hoods look really good. I like those. Car shops were popular back in the day. I kind of see where you're going there. They were, no doubt, and they're not really anymore, but that's just because people are trying to preserve them. The thing is, you can put your hood up and keep it. Big fan of 5-lug swap Foxbody. So much more wheel selections. Yeah, so Daryl, you probably are aware, I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, that's fine. I'm not against it by any means, but typically that's something I stay away from. But with this vert, we would have to go 5-lug swap to get the wheels that I want. So that's what we would do. Oh no, you're lying. Mustang guy, are you serious? You would really want a Mach 1 hood for yours? That's probably my least favorite hood ever of those. 4-inch cow was the only thing that would clear your blower?
Zach.
Oh, that's Zach.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, Zach's full of crap. Zach, where you at? I thought you were coming. What's Zach doing?
I don't know.
Like,
He's on the live stream.
I mean, but what is he doing tonight? He won't answer anybody. So.
He's supposed to be coming out later on.
Later
Go
on.
to the house.
Yeah, I just like giant cow hoods. I agree with you. I don't like a big 4-inch cow hood on a stock car running around. I mean, I get the hate. Don't get me wrong. I get where a lot of it comes from, but it's like you just wake up and now it's sacrilegious to do anything.
I have noticed a lot more people are going to the bubble cow hoods. Like Ron J's got on his car and stuff.
Well, I've been preaching that for a while.
I love bubble cows.
I call them a Sunoco style hood because I think that was one of the first namings. They were actually for LS cars and stuff. I noticed with the F-body cars, but that's my favorite hood. I call them Sunoco style, but like a bubble hood, with that really rounded kind of. Man, I love those hoods. Those
Unpopular opinion. I also love F-body Camaros. I love them.
On the way, Zach says, old school, no hood. we can do that too.
You good?
On the way, boys. Come on.
You can also cut the doors off of it.
Yeah, we could. Where can you get these cowls hoods? Tricky Nicky, I'm sure you can pick one up from your local LMR or CJ Pony Parks or wherever. So yeah, I mean the 2000 Cobra R is kind of like a bubble cow. I've owned F bodies.
Yeah.
I'm not a hater of F bodies at all, guys. I actually like them.
The only
I would
reason-
own a WS6 right now.
The only reason I won't own one is because I'm not tearing everything apart using spark plugs.
Yeah.
It just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. That's a horrible design. Ugh. How much have you spent with LMR thus far? Daryl asked.
How much did I make last year?
Yeah. How much did I make on YouTube last year? I don't know. I probably spent $10,000. Well, no, not last year. I probably spent about $5,000 with them last year. The Cobra R hood is the double cow. Yeah, the Cobra R hood is the double cow hood. Well, I think it actually.
I thought it was.
Well, it's they call it the double R hood is what we used to call them back in the day. Yeah, I guess it is the Cobra hood. What does Yellow Wolf put down? We don't know. We have no idea. If we air bit of it, I guess if we had to put a number on it, probably close to 7 maybe. I don't know. It'd be somewhere around 700 wheels. It's hard to say really, but at that boost level, that's what other cars are putting down is 7. 95R is the double cow. Okay, yeah. We just see how like different, I guess, areas. You know, like I come up calling it a double R hood. I mean, I guess once I think about it, then yeah, it is a Cobra R hood, but we just call it a double R hood. Maybe we call it double R just because it was a double cow and it was an R hood.
Maybe.
I don't know. Hello from Montana.
Man.
What are the best lowering springs? Your stock ones. Get a grinder out, get a cut-off wheel, and cut them off. See, Eric even said it before I could even get it out. Cut springs. Seriously, there's some really good spring companies out there, but if you just want to save $1 and want to ride about the same, if not probably better, cut your springs.
I just have never bought why people buy lowering springs, other than just the ease of, like, these are in like 1-inch drop springs. You just put them in the car, your car can sit 1 inch lower. But other than that, like, you still don't have that travel. It doesn't matter if they're the same, if they're cut, or they're just shorter from the factory. I don't understand why it would ride any better.
And one of the problems that we've run across with cutting these springs, and we talked about it before, is the springs will actually fall out of the car in the rear. Because to get them to the height that you need them to get them to, they'll actually fall out a lot of times. So, Celine wing, no. Andrew despises Celine wings.
I hate them, but I love them on a Celine. I wouldn't put anything except for Celine wing on a Celine. But other than that, I think they're horrible.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them myself. I got the Dashlight too. We'll see. I've tried. Okay, so Daryl says he's tried my base idle reset method, and I'm reading 5 volts on TPS, etc. I'm having a wiring issue. Sounds to me like you are testing the wrong colors. You need to be testing the green and the black. Right? Yeah, it's the green and black or orange.
I think it's green.
Yeah, thanks. So now it got me second guessing myself. What is it? Green? Green on positive? Shit,
I don't remember.
whatever.
I have to look at
So
it.
anyway, yeah. Now I think you do. Do you reach 5 volts at wide open throttle? You could have the TPS set wrong. You could have whenever you put it on there, the blade right here, that TPS kind of grabs that blade. What you could have done is put it on like that, and you could have the TPS reading the full 5 volts or whatever it is at wide open throttle. So you might want to check that. Green is reading 5 volts. Okay, so pull it off and make sure you have it clocked correctly. Make sure it's not in a bind. Okay. All right, guys. We got 125 people watching. It says the comments have slowed down. So, Andrew, I think we're going to get ready to wrap this thing up tonight.
My butt cheeks are
Yeah, my butt. Seriously, guys. Like,
it's horrible. We're gonna get some pads.
my back
next time we do this.
my back is killing me. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. Anyway.
You should hear his bones creaking.
Yeah, you should. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and kind of wrap this thing up. But I don't know on the EFI. See, I read something and I just say it. So I'm not sure on the vert yet what we're gonna do, but I will let you guys know here pretty soon. I'll probably decide something this weekend or by Monday, I would think. So yeah, it's black and green. Everybody said so. Sorry. Yeah. We need some recliners. Actually, hold on. Oh, my back. Oh. All right, so I had this idea. I was gonna do it last time. Oh, my back.
I was gonna use that earlier, but you bought 2 stools over
Well,
here.
I'm old, man. I'm old. So this was the idea
That's my chair.
the first time. Sit back and really talk, so I can get comfortable and really talk. I could probably fall asleep right here talking to you guys.
I have done that before.
Damn, I thought I was gonna flip over. Yeah. So I called Andrew out here. So I called Andrew in the chair whenever he was painting his car. I actually fell asleep out here. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning or some shit. He's over there knocked
It was
out.
like 5:30 or something. I had to pump up the air compressor, but it was raining and I didn't want to wake him up, so I was waiting to push it outside, and so I sat in the chair and fell asleep.
John, I appreciate it. And horseplay motor, and you are absolutely correct. Some Bengay is in my future. Yeah, that's an old man chair. I can't even see it on the video. Oh yeah, that's me
Like
right
an
there.
old
Hold on.
chair.
I just now seeing myself for the first time. Let's see how it looks. This is legit. I can do this like every day, all day.
I can't see
Andrew,
that's going no more.
Andrew said he can't hang out now. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, and we will see you guys. I don't know, probably sometime next week I'll get a video out about the car. Also, I have the video made on my first impressions of the SVE heads. I know that may sound a little crazy because we've had them for so long, but I do have a video out for the first impressions on those heads, so I'll be looking forward to that. And also, I found some lost footage from whenever we bought the Retro Fox. It's not a lot of footage, so I'm going to have to kind of string it together with something else and drag it out a little bit. But I do want to show you guys some of that stuff that you never saw of the Retro Fox whenever we first bought it. So alright guys, can't wait for the SVE head video. Yeah, that's coming out, and I think you guys will really like it. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching.
Peace. All right.